Hello and welcome to yet another video, and today we're actually in Bangkok. This is another photo shoot video. This is my model.
Hello, my name is Pat.
Yeah, and today we'll be exploring this really nice old kind of vintage area here in Bangkok. So it's a little bit contrast between old buildings and graffitis and street art, things like that. So yeah, we'll be doing some shoots here. It's my first time here as well, kind of. So it'll be interesting to see what we'll get. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video.
We're gonna get lost.
Oh. So unlike all the other photo shoot videos, today we're actually in Bangkok doing a photo shoot at this very vintage area. It's called Charoen Krung, and this district pretty much has a lot of really old houses as well as really nice graffitis, wall arts around. And I just thought that it would be interesting to do a little bit of a photo shoot here in this area. It's not the entire district that I'm going to because it's very big, but I'm only going to be focusing on this small 2 or 3 alleyways. And right from the beginning, I actually broke my 85 1.2, my favorite lens, right before the shoot. So now I'm kind of stuck between the 35mm and the 50mm. But I think for this shoot, I'll be using the 50mm f1.4 more. And yeah, as always before the shoot, it's always good to let your model know the kind of images you're looking for, the frame you're looking for, so that the model has a more concrete idea of what you're framing, how you're framing, what sort of mood you're looking for. So it's always easier to work together from both sides. And just for a little bonus change, at the end of the shoot, I'll be heading to a really old train station, which most people in Bangkok don't know about, but I think it might be nice for the shoot, so stick around. And for this shoot, I'll be using the lowest aperture of the lenses. So I originally wanted to use the 1.2 of the 85, but now we're actually only stuck at f1.4, which is actually kind of okay considering that today is a very sunny day and the f1.2 is probably too bright for the shooting. So the 51.4 and the 35 1.4 would be okay just at f1.4. And I think if I get close enough, I would have that nice background blur anyway. Really nice. Yeah, I like it when your head is kind of in the sunlight. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, keep that pose.ก็ช่วงที่ยังมีซันไลท์แบบนึงประมาณนี้
สุดยอดยังไม่ถึงไรเลยเนี่ย
So it's actually a really hot day, even though there are actually clouds blocking the sun every now and then, but it's actually really hot. And even for Bangkok, today is actually warmer than usual. The weather forecast actually predicted that it would rain today, but so far there are actually no signs of rain at all. And as usual when shooting, it's always good to hear suggestion ideas from your model, whether it's regarding the poses or it's regarding the location, things like that, simply because it's always nice to work together. And again, the model will always try to work in favor of your idea or theme or concepts that you have. So it's always good to listen, and maybe it's just also nice to incorporate that into your theme or ideas or what have you. I'll just change the angle a little bit. And we're losing the light.
ขอให้มันกลับออกมา
ใช่ครับถ้าไม่กลัวร้อนก็นะ เฮ้ยโหยังเก่าพี่เดี๋ยวครับอันนี้มันเหมาะสำหรับเลนส์กว้างกว่านี้นะถ้า And for this pose, I decided to use a wider lens, in this case being the 35 f1.4, simply because I think it might be better to add more of the door texture in, since it's a really nice and vintage door. And I also think that the 35mm might actually complement both the background as well as the pose much better for the shots than the 50mm. Actually, it will be a great standing pose with this, but yeah, if the wind is coming like this, yeah, great. Background is a bit too busy. It's okay. Don't need it. Yeah, this is really nice. Oh yeah. Is it possible to put 2 legs on, or if it's okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's move. Now we're actually heading over to a different alleyway to do the photo shoot, albeit still in the same district, of course. โอเคได้มากเลยครับแค่ประมาณเลยครึ่งตัวนิดนึงครับประมาณกระเป๋าชายครับ Really good. Yeah, that's great. Actually, can I have that pose again? But I'll dig a bit closer. Yeah. Face up a little. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay.ไม่มืดมากครับน่ารักมากครับ ผมว่าตรงนี้สวยเนี่ย
มันเข้ากับชุดอะ
ใช่ครับแล้วสีมันก็ได้อะสำหรับชุดแล้วก็
อุ้ยฟิลแบบทะเลอะ
ใช่ครับทั้งที่เราอยู่แบบกลางเมืองกรุงเทพแต่ว่ามัน
อ๋อมันจะอยู่ข้าง
ลองตรงนี้ไหมครับมันมียันไปผมว่ายันมัน
ดูยันมันดีกว่า
ผมว่ายันมันดูดีกว่าลอยกว่าเพราะมันเป็นสีแดงมันซ้อนกับสีฟ้าได้ดีได้ครับขยับไปด้านนี้ขออนุญาตนะครับโอเค And our next location here is actually a diving school, believe it or not. I personally really love the color tones here that they choose to paint the walls and everything. It's a very old school with a very nice vintage cafe inside. But as you can see, unfortunately, it's closed for today, and it happened to be today and I didn't really know about it. So we can only do our photo shoot in front of it. But at least it still looked really good in front of the school, so why not give it a shot? For some reason my GoPro got fogged up, but I hope you can still see well. And for this location I'll be using two different lenses, of course, one for a little bit tighter shots and the other a little bit wider, and that is between the 50 and the 35 as in the previous locations. And yeah, that's really good looking. Yeah, that's really nice. Actually, just a little bit tighter for me. Still sitting, if that's okay. อย่าตกนะลูก
ตกดีกว่าหายเลยค่ะ หายไปเลย ตกยังซ่อมได้นะยังมี 50-50 นะ
จ้ะ
มีความลุ้น
ขอโทษครับสวยครับโอเคครับผมขอแถวสีแดงหน่อยครับ
เอาตรงนี้เลยดีกว่า
ได้ครับ
เข้าผมจริง
อุ้ยสีสวยมากครับพี่ขอลองตรงกลางแบบแบบนี้โอเคครับ So as the last location of this district, I decided to pick the location of this vintage car. It's an abandoned car and it just looked really nice. And too bad that the sunlight was a little bit too strong for this location, simply because it meant that the metal was extra hot. So we just had to be a bit careful about posing on the car. ได้ครับ สวยครับ สวยครับ
เอามือวางนี่ได้อยู่
โอเคครับ โอเคครับ I think this shot works best if you, lift your head up, because the light is really strong. Wait, ผมขอลบ Let me get a bit closer. Just can I just get a half body? Okay. ไม่เป็นไรครับ โ
ร้อนไหมครับ
จับดูตัวเองลองจับ
So now we're actually done with the Charoen Krung district, and just for a bonus shoot, I actually found an old train station location that I've never been to and never really have seen a lot of. It's a really nice old vintage station, and most of the trains actually don't really stop there anymore. But I thought it might be a nice location to actually have a photo shoot, simply because there are a lot of nice flowers, it's a nice river, and the bridge is actually very small, but quite industrialized, really. And also it doesn't really look like Bangkok, so I just think that it might be a nice add-on to the shoot.
อันที่จริงพี่ถ้าพี่กลับมาอีกนิดนึงแล้วก็เดินไปอย่างที่พี่ทำอ่ะที่แบบ หมายถึงแบบหันหลังให้ผมแต่ว่าเดินไปครับ ครับให้เดินเลยครับโอเคครับพี่ลองนั่งครับไหวไหม แบบเดิมครับถ้าถนัดไหมครับเอากระเป๋าให้ผมไหมหรือว่าไม่
ยาก
อันนี้แบบเร็วเลย ครับ เห็นไม่เกินเข่าพี่อะครับอยู่ครับโอเคครับลองเปลี่ยนมาตรงนู้น
So this location is also quite hot, and of course the railways were also quite hot as well since it was metal. So despite the fact that this station is actually quite nice, we were actually trying to hurry it up simply because the weather was a little bit too hot to really concentrate, since we both were really sweating into our eyes. And despite the weather, this location still didn't really give us a Bangkok vibe, simply because, you know, especially from the sound that you hear, it's actually a lot of kids playing and swimming in the canal. And it's just looked really peaceful compared to the really bustling and busy city that we just passed through and also got used to. So yeah.
ไหวไหมครับโอเคครับลองตรงนู้นอีกนิดนึงแล้วก็น่าจะเสร็จได้แล้วครับตรงนั้นก็ได้ครับโอเคครับขยับไปด้านหลังอีกแค่นิดนึงครับ ยังไม่เป็นไรครับผมว่าได้แล้วครับขอบคุณมากครับ
So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you can actually gain something from this video, if not a lot then a little. If you need a free photography guidebook, it's linked down in the description section. If you have any questions, any recommendations and or suggestions, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. And otherwise, I thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, have fun shooting. Until then, bye for now.